What is going on, everybody? Welcome along to another First Look episode. Today with me, Simulation for the Nation. We are in the middle of Shamrock Valley, the Irish map, the long, eagerly awaited Irish map by Oxygen David and Frontier Designs. We're about to get into it, but before we do a few little bits of admin, I must extend my thanks and appreciation to Oxygen David for allowing me this first look, and to everyone at Frontier Designs for their fantastic work on this, what is truly magnificent map. So as you all will know by now, but for any newcomers to FS17, Oxygen David is the man, the myth, the legend behind such fantastic maps such as Thornton Farm, Sandy Bay, and Oakfield Farm. We all know his pedigree in map making, it's well known, we all love and spend many hours working on this map, and I'm sure Shamrock Valley is going to be exactly the same. So why not just jump straight into it? We're not going to waste any more time, so let's get down into our tractor. We're in the middle of the map, and we're going to take a little bit of a different approach to this. We're going to find our way back up to the main yard. So let's do it. Let's go on the roll tape, we'll get in there, and we'll see what we can find. We have just come up from a fantastic little camp. There is a traveller's camp there next to the river and a ford crossing. We're going to come into a little bit more detail as we go around. This map, to be honest, is fairly monstrous. So what we're going to do, if I bring up my map there we go. As you can see, we're starting in the southeast corner, and we're going to make our way around and about. We're going to keep ourselves out of the cab here, and we'll see what mischief we can find along the way. The tractor's going to drive in course plate. I'm going to stop it every so often and we'll have a look at to see all of the different sites. We have seasons enabled. It's around about 4:30 in the evening here, so the sun is just starting to go down and you can see a glorious vista across the valley. It really is quite something. Coming up here on our right, we have our first little house. There is nothing unique about the feature here, but it's just a nice little country farmhouse really, with a garage in there. Lots of Roman hills, lots of undulating terrain as well, which really does kind of just make it feel a bit more natural, really. First thing I should point out as well, these roads, if you look at them in detail, these roads are actually a HG texture, which is new to this map. So that does really look a bit more enhanced. As we pull into the pig farm, though, we see our second tractor. This is the Massey Ferguson. The 5616, I believe, and a range of the stock equipment here. Nice little size yard here, though. Very nice and compact. Really tight there, so you got to be very careful about the machinery you pick, and don't run over the hens. That won't go down well. But yeah, a very nice tight map, which I really think is fantastic. Now we're going to go for a little drive. Excuse me, sorry. We're going to go for a little bit of a cruise around some of the land we have here. There is a donkey. Donkey! And so you can see, I really like this little ditch here. It's very, very nice to see just open bodies of water. And also the quality attached to those bridges. Really quite something. But we're going to just do a little spin around here. Really nice, just good quality bridges there. Very much like those, and it seamlessly blends into the road as well, which I think is really special. Coming up here on our right, look at this waterfall. This waterfall is fantastic. Comes all the way down from the hillside there, up next to the train line and under the train line actually, which is great. Lots of very nice tight country lanes with overhanging trees. I really like that feature. Something we saw that was very prevalent on Oakfield Farm as well, which I really do like that. Makes for a very interesting, tight environment. First thing we have here, we do have our first store. This is Malone's Farm Shop. So here we can get everything from our manure. We can fill up our fertilizers and also get our seeds as well. So very typical kind of farm store there. There are various different sell points across the map, of which we do touch on them all. There is our canal boat. That's pretty cute. Nice little feature. I love the bridges. Look at the size of that bridge though, it's just glorious. And that's not even the biggest one, it just looks so stunning. Now what we definitely should point out here, to help attain the realistic feel of an Irish map, Oxygen David has enlisted many Irish viewers and members of the Farming Simulator community to help reach the full appeal and fascination, really. and to help kind of really provide that realistic nature. So it can be from anything as small as the road signs, for example, or the colours of the telephone boxes that we will get to, perhaps the colours of the bins. Things like that are really quite something. If I jump out here, on our road sign we've got Main Farm, Gypsy Hill Stores, Vehicle Store, Ballamori Stores, and Malone's Farm Shop. We've got Donegal and Limerick. And look at that for a view. That bridge is just magnificent. Absolutely stunning. And we will see that in a little bit closer detail coming up. But for now, our driver has kindly waited for us. So we shall get in. Instructor to continue, and away we go. But as you can see, a lot of grass fields around here. Just the Roman hills are really something very nice to see. And then we're going to head down into kind of one of the main industry areas, really. So this is where we have a grain sell point, we have an animal store coming up here on the right hand side, and we're going to go down into the port. We've got a BGA that we can gain access to down here as well. So we are able to sell all of the grassland, all the silage that we do make off many fields of grass. And we can work our way around a port here. Lots of different sell points and buy points for seeds, for fertilizers. And again, in there, that's where we can sell our wool. We've got lots of different storage points and sheds we can tip everything into. Really nice detail, like that whole docking station there, that looks really cool. Very seldom seen as well, which I really like actually. Very nice new. This kind of reminds me a little bit, I think it was FS11 had a nice port in there. I really like this. Coming up to the nice little marina here, we've got plenty of nice shiny boats and a couple of fishing boats all moored up as well, which is again a lovely, nice little unique feature. And one of our grain sell points, we will just scoot through and then off to the animal dealership on our left there. Typical animal dealership, able to buy and sell all of your animals there should you want to. And now we're going to probably go into what is my favourite part of the map, I would say. The level of detail that you find in the countryside here is staggering. As we look left and right there, we can see old ruins. There's an old shipwreck, another nice little bridge there to come over. Nice stone walls leading up the roadside, bordering every field around here. There's a power station down there and another sell point. That looks fantastic. That'll be for our timber down there. As we follow the road around, it's a nice bend and snaky road. Look at the old farm buildings there. That looks lovely. And the view over the coastline as there's a boat coming in as well. That looks fantastic. Really do like that. We power up the hill. More arable fields on our right hand side there with again stunning views over the hills. Really do. Just can't get enough of it, to be honest. And as we come into the forest area, this is one, when I took my first look around here, I was flabbergasted at this area. I really do like this a lot. For a start, just look at that view as you're working in the tractor. Just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Can never get bored of looking over there. But this, as we climb and we climb, the views get better, and then all of a sudden we start to get into this really enclosed forest, which is something that I haven't really seen too much of. There was a little bit of this aspect on Oakfield, one of the forests there, but not quite to this extent, I don't think. And I really like just how kind of dark it is in here, and when the grass grows up there, it looks really overgrown, it looks really out of control. So you can really spend a long time getting lost in this forest. Look at it, there's very little light coming in because of the canopy. I think that's a great touch, really do like that. And a nice little kind of forest cabin. I don't know why I like that so much, but I just do. And then we start to come out the other side of it. So that's a really nice feature. If you're a big fan of forestry, then you've got plenty of work for yourself to do here. Again, stunning views over the hills there. Really majestic. And we're going to get close to the main town again. So we're going to... Up there is the edge of the map again, so that's another border. Another seamless border that goes on further than the eye can see, which is great. Look at the way that the hills have been blended into the border hills as well. I find that very, very impressive. But we're going to come down into the little village now. We have got some horses on our right hand side. Nice little kind of off-grid home there, really. And then a lovely little, we're going to kind of do a loop through here. I love this little pathway. I love this little shortcut. I mean, the neighbours probably wouldn't appreciate me. There's the exit point for the pub. The neighbours wouldn't appreciate me coming through here in a tractor all the time, but I'm going to. And again, another little bridge. I do like the bridges over the bodies of water. I think that's a really nice touch. And into the store. This is our John Deere store. So console users, this may not be here. It may have to be removed. But nice John Deere store. And then what we're going to do is going to take a little stop here for a second. We got a Tesco garage, everybody. Now that is quite something. You wait that. We're going to have a wander around. We're open 24 hours. Tesco petrol station and convenience store. Now for those of you querying why there's a Tesco's here, we have been reliably told that there is indeed a Tesco's, or Tesco's are prevalent in various counties across Ireland. So this is true to life. And then we got a nice John Deere store here as well, where we can come and buy all of our equipment, John Deere or otherwise. Very nice little touch. Skip over here. We have our next grain store. So we've got again options to buy fertilizer and to pick up both liquid and solid fertilizer there, and water as well by the looks of things. Another grain store with a lovely array of silos and a nice dryer there as well. We can even get some fuel from here by the looks of things, so that's an interesting aspect we'll have to try out. And then of course all of our seed stores there. But back into this Ford we go. Similar sort of signs on the signpost there. Drive on, Jeeves. So as you can see, we are approaching the main yard here. There's one more point we're going to have a look at first before we get up to the main yard. Oh, we're going to take a drive through here. So as you can see, plenty of access for everything. More storage points there as well. If you've ever been into storing things in the sell points, then you are in luck. And up the hill we go. So more forest access on the left-hand side. That is the main yard. I'm not going to look at that too much yet. We're going to come back to that in just a second. But we have a nice placeable area here. Construction site, placeables, etc. And this is huge. This is monstrous. You can do all sorts here. Interestingly, with the announcement of FS19 that we will be having placeable farms, maybe you might want to build a placeable farm here and start from scratch. But you have the option to do whatever you like. I really like that option there. And now we are going to drive into the cattle yard. Now people, this is awesome. This cattle yard is super, super cramped. It always looked good on the pictures, but when you get a tractor in here, you realize just how tight it is. So we're going to take a walk around here. Once Jeeves parks up her tractor, so we're going to loop around here. We've got all the necessary features. We've got our seed store here. We've got plenty of storage sheds. The old combine's parked up nicely. And you can just stop. Perfect. So, as always with Oxygen David's maps, we see plenty of detail on the yard. Bits and pieces kind of parked everywhere. Bits of old machines that'll never work again, kind of left in the corner. Plenty of storage space as well. A lot of big grain stores and tractor sheds and places to store your bales. It's a nice old saw bench by the looks of things. Lovely view over there. I must say that looks fantastic. But yeah, like I say, first of all we'll have a look at, this is the first cow shed dead ahead, so let's have a look inside here. Very similar setup to the Oakfield Farm cattle sheds, so always very familiar, I'm sure. But we're going to have a little walk this way. We've even got a truck parked up there we can use, that's always nice to see. Milking parlour there in full force and setup. Lots of storage bins, able to be tipped through the grain store there as well. We'll head around the corner here. Currently we have this one silage pit here. Now I've been reliably informed that Oxygen David is thinking of removing this and popping in 2 silage pits, so watch out for what may happen there. But then we have our feed troughs and water troughs in the back there. You will never, despite being a small yard, you will never run out of storage space on this place. Another huge big shed here. That'll be a tractor store for me, I think. Pop that down. Around the corner we go. This is our workshop here, so again, a nice detailed workshop. I like the fact there's an engine block on the table here being worked on. Old car on the ramps there. And the trigger there, so of course we can customize or sell vehicles. Lots of clutter on the side. Another nice machine shed where we can store everything. So we've got our header trailer, our trailer, a seed drill and baler in here. More bins and barrels parked up on the side next to the slurry lagoon. A lovely old little hut. A knackered old van, and yeah, a whole load of junk next to our straw sell point, and also a Dutch barn for storage. Yeah, here's our cow trigger, so this is where we'll come to, this is where we can buy and sell our animals. So you can see once again, Oxy really has not disappointed with the effort and detail he puts into every yard. It's really something, and I can't wait to get it going on this map, I really can't. As we venture through here, we're going to have a quick look inside the house because the house is fantastic. First of all, let's just have a look around the front. Look at that view for a start. Isn't that just something else? That is absolutely glorious. What a vista that is. Now you can see I have opened the windows here, and that is for one very special reason. Every single window and door on this house you can open, you can close, which is just something. Hey, that's a nice picture there. So if I come over to here, what a better way to start a morning than looking out these windows. Just magnificent. And what a day this day. Like I say, the sun is just starting to set. It's a spring afternoon here on Shamrock Valley. It's just stunning, absolutely beautiful. So that is this is the main house, like I say, the main body of the house here. So we have a study. We'll come back to the study in a little bit. That's a little cupboard. Perhaps that could be shut. I've opened all the doors to come in here. They are all shut. And we've got a massive kitchen and a lovely dining room. But we're going to go upstairs. And as you can see, very big house this. We've got another study there. We've got a bedroom. Look at the view from the bedroom. Wowzers. Mind-blowing. Level of detail and time and effort that goes in to make that look perfect is just absolutely incredible. So we've got another bedroom there, and let's have a look in this study. Lots of books on the wall. What's in this one? And we have a bathroom, which is pretty cool. So there we are. That is the entirety of the house. That is everything we need to see, and that is a very brief first look tour of the whole map. Plenty more questions will be asked, I'm sure. Plenty more to see. We are going to be hopefully having a little bit more of a review of this in the coming weeks once we know that it's gone to testing. It is likely that this is going to be released on Giants Mod Hub, where hopefully it will be available for PC and console. Keep an eye on the forums for more information about that. It will be prevalent and available as and when we can. Hopefully that is Oxygen David's hopes, at least, that this will be released or to Giants for testing over the weekend, really, all being well. And it's all up to Giants from there on in. If we do hear any news, we will, of course, bring that to you when we can. For now, though, we're going to just jump onto this PC here. And we will get ourselves back into the game and see what we can do. I would like to once again thank Oxygen David for allowing me this first look. If you do have any questions or feedback, do leave them in the comments below and I will get answers to you as soon as possible. Like I say, this should be coming very soon, so keep an eye out on all the forums and the channels of the media partners to see what is happening. I have been Simulation for the Nation. I hope you have enjoyed this quick look around. We will be back with more as soon as we can. Please do hit that like button if you have enjoyed, smash that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and we will see you for more next time. So until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, and happy farming.